So here I am. Okay, so I think my signal should be good today. Yesterday there was a not a internet outage, but a data. Well, it is actually an internet outage. The internet outage that supports the mobile towers was out. So here we are. So I'm live. Let me share it out to my peeps. Okay, so we'll see what happens. We'll see who shows up. Okay, so gonna deal with the babies first. Today's Wednesday, so they're officially 5 weeks. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay. So there are the babies. Ooh, that's not babies, that's me. But there are the babies. They are no longer little babies. Hey, Okies. Had a request this morning to go live, so here I am. So, are you about to go live, Okies? Hey, Twisted Nerves, good to see you. Clean out their water. I feel like no matter where you put chicken water, no matter how high you get it or whatever, like they insist on pooping all the time. It's like forever pooping. Okay, let me try to have my stand by. Hold on. Let me try to get them settled real quick. Let me get my stand. Stand by. Yeah, I understand relaxing. Yeah, I have some more decluttering to do today. And then gonna go into town and take stuff to Goodwill, and then also I have to go get some feed, and then I have to go buy. My husband ordered some auto parts for the truck because he's about to do some work on the truck. So today is a going into town day. So there we go. There's little babies. Good morning. I'm just get the chat moving along. Okay, so those babies are 5 weeks old. They're juveniles. Clean out your water. You have poop in this water. Hold on. I'm cleaning out your water. Hold on. Hold on, little babies. Still not any water. Hold on, I know y'all are very thirsty. Okay, we're really thirsty this morning. Hold on, you're about to get some water. If y'all didn't poop in your water, you would have more water. Okay. I noticed yesterday that she's starting to peck at them more. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see when she's ready to release them to the world. But she did start pecking at them a little bit more yesterday. Sorry for the noise. It's the bag of food. Yeah, they're growing up pretty well. Like I said, it'll still be a while before we know what they... Oh, why is no water coming out? Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Like I said, I have my... I feel like every week it's a guessing game what my educated guesses are on who's a hen, who's a rooster. So I'm just going to let it play itself out. See what happens, right? Let's see. Hey, Hamani, good to see you. Hi, Tiana, good to see you. Make sure y'all are connecting with each other. It's hashtags chickens to connect with one another. There they are. Happy little babies. It's supposed to, I don't know if we got all the rain we're supposed to get. Here, stand by real quick. Okay, I'm back, everyone. Had to say bye to my husband real quick. Hey, Auntie Mama. Feel like having chickens when we lived out of town, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I know more cities and areas are trying to allow it, but it is a slow process to get that approved for people to have chickens. So, but yeah, it is a slow process. Hi there. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, so we're gonna go over to the big chickens here in a second. So we'll come back to these little babies in a minute, but we're gonna go take care. I'll turn it around. But how's everybody doing? I know we're what, I don't know the countdown, but we're what, a week and a day from the holidays, and other mini holidays that get celebrated around this time of year. I know Christmas Day in and of itself is going to be pretty low key. We'll probably just eat dinner with my in-laws and stuff. And I don't know, we tend to take advantage of the holidays as a period of rest. We try not to overindulge too much. There's not a lot of young kids in our family anymore, so we just kind of enjoy the rest, the celebration, stuff like that. But, the presents and all that, well, we just, for a long time since I've been an adult, any presents that I want, I get throughout the year. I don't wait till a day to get presents, but I do enjoy Christmas lights and all those things and stuff. It's a relaxing time. Yep, exactly. Okay, so let me turn it around so y'all can see them run out. Let's see. Oh, I should probably get a stick because I don't know what I have zero idea what mood Mark is in today. So I never know what mood Mr. Mark is in. Good morning, Dr. J. Good to see you. Let me put this at an angle. You can see them run out and get them some more water too. Oh, hey, you two. Two of my hens are fighting. Y'all two, stop it. Stop it. It is not that serious. It is not that serious, little babies. We did have some cold weather this week, so I tried to keep the water hose off the spigot because we did get to below freezing a few times this week. Hopefully that's the last of it for a while. Okay. When I'm in town, because we'll probably go by a Lowe's, so I may decide to go ahead and get some dirt because we still need to amend dirt and compost and stuff for the garden. We may try to go ahead and go by Lowe's and get some dirt, but we'll see what happens. I don't know when said dirt will get into the bed, but I can at least get it, right? Okay, excuse me. They like to walk on my feet, so you gotta trick them. They don't quite understand how feet work, and they enjoy tripping people. There you go. There's that. Mark, go away. Go away. Nope. Move. Mark, there's nothing in there. Hi, Arizona. So, I have a roster of all my chickens, and I have about 6 of them. I think it's about 6 of them that are heading into their 3rd year on the planet. As chickens get older, they do start laying less eggs. Okay. They are in a mood today, these hens. Bickering at each other a lot today. And this is why I put, technically don't need this many feeders, but this is part of the reason why I do so many feeders is because sometimes they just all need to be separated. And even when you separate them, they still it gets so feisty. There y'all go. Hi, Zola. Okay. Are y'all good now? Okay. Get them some fresh water. Okay, that's Owen and Mark. Okay. Y'all need to settle in. Why are we so antagonistic towards one another today? What happened in the coop? I'm just very unsettled today for some reason. Okay, once I give them some water, I'll look at the chat. Okay, yeah, they are here. Okay, come here. I'm gonna move this in another spot because they're just really excitable today. I don't know what has them in a mood that they're bothering each other. There seems to be just a lot of energy amongst them today. Negative energy. And I don't know why. Because we have plenty of space. We have plenty of food, plenty of space. Not sure why we're acting silly. I'll make sure today to try to let them out the pen a little bit more today. I don't know why there's so much animosity. Hi, pretty girls. Hi, Alex. Let me get you some fresh water. Okay. Okay. There we go. I don't have water. Okay, let me go look at the chat. We all look at them. Excuse me. Okay, what did I miss? Oh, already had some messages held for review. Jeez, got excited. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Hermione. Oh, I enjoyed your short the other day, Hermione. That was cool. Oh, yes. Dr. J definitely will head over to your live when you get started. Your favorite animal is chicken. That's cool. No, I'll have some babies for you if you want some. Good morning, the Garden Hoe. Good to see you. Yeah, Tiana, I don't know why and it's Ellis. It's mainly the ones that are molting. So I understand molting can be it's all the hormones and they need more protein. And so I can certainly understand, the molting time is not is not the greatest time in the world. So, yeah, but I'll definitely be, and I'll make sure to share it out when you go live too. Like I said, I'll probably be here for another 10 or 15 minutes. There's not really a whole lot happening today. Like I said, just kind of doing just checking in on them, things like that. I'll go look after I get off live. I'll go look at their inside their chicken house. I can do that now real quick. Hey, they're just after each other. Like, what is happening today? They're just chasing each other. I'm going to go ahead and let them see if they'll want to go out because apparently they need more space. Come on. If y'all coming, come. If y'all are coming, let's go. Let's go. Because obviously they're in a mood today. And of course, none of them are running out. Come on, chickens. Okay, till about noonish. Perfect. Okay, that'd be perfect time. Maybe, because I still have a few more rooms to declutter. And it's mainly closets, not necessarily entire rooms. So. Hi, Mark. Here's your nemesis, the camera stand. Oh, now they come. Here they come. Come on. Oh, Zola got some height. Oh. Okay. Said y'all are gonna witness a lot of silliness over here. These funny little birds. No, I don't have any blueberries for you this morning. Y'all ate all the blueberries. Oh, goodness. Do not involve me in y'all's shenanigans. You think they're waiting for me to give them some blueberries, which they ate all of them. Oh, goodness. Hey, you two, stop it. The boys are just antagonizing each other. Said, yeah, roosters literally just want as many hens for themselves as possible. It's semi-ridiculous. You can definitely learn a lot about the animal species, humans included, through chickens. Good morning, Mark. They're just having a day. Hey, Foraging. Yeah, I had a Miss Laugh a Lot. She has 2 channels, Laugh a Lot, and then also Carnivore Club. She was doing her. She sent me a message this morning. She was doing her morning workout, and she goes, "It would be really nice to have chicken sounds in the background." So I said, "Let me see what I can do." Yeah, all these boys are getting their spurs in, which I'm gonna have to learn about the processing of foraging. Do you hey foodies, hey Vicky, foraging, do you cut or shave down their spurs, or just let your rooster spurs be? I guess it's anyone in the chat with chickens. Now they're going all back inside. Maybe they settled there. I need them to settle whatever differences they've had. Oh gosh. So you all just witnessed. Don't come around me, Mark. Ellis just ran towards me because Alex tried to court her, and then Mark interrupted that courting. And so Ellis ran towards me, and now Mark is attacking his nemesis, the camera, or the camera stand. Ellis, do not involve me in your love triangle. I don't want to be involved. I don't need the audience to witness, whatever might happen if you actually attack me. I like to send you seeds. Oh, I have my rooster spurs I leave. Yeah, I mean, in my head, I should probably leave them alone. I don't cut cat nails. I don't like clipping things unless it becomes a health thing. I'll send you an email, foraging. I don't know why I can't get my your camera can't stand straight because you're on a hill. I'm always worried about my cameras not being straight, but then I realize I'm not on level ground. Okay, so apparently they went all back inside. Kind of want to test out. I really kind of want to test out how far this audio goes because I kind of need to clean out their coop. Let's see. So this is that goat pen area I was telling y'all about. This is where I'm going to put a lot of the marigolds and just different herbs because I want them to be able to have some to eat on, but still be in an enclosed area. So I'm just going to plant a whole bunch of stuff over here. I may even do just some vegetables too, just to see how it does. Unfortunately, this area floods. When it does rain, it floods pretty heavily. So I don't want to do anything that shouldn't get too waterlogged. Oh, see, you did. Well, I trim the nails. I don't declaw them. It's what I probably should have said. Mark, she's not interested in any of y'all. She's not interested. She's molting and it's uncomfortable. So go away. Leave her alone. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, I want a nice little area for them. They love their worms, of course, because this little area right here becomes a creek from all the runoff. I'm on a hill. We're on, basically the property goes downhill. When it rains, this becomes what real estate agents like to call seasonal creek or a seasonal pond. So this whole area gets flooded. And then when it subsides, they love to forage for worms and stuff like that. But yeah, this whole area gets haven't walked at some point. I should probably walk down and show you all the whole. It's very frustrating, this creek bed, because, this property was built up in, I think, the early 80s, but the history of this area is that it's all old oil land. So you do get occasional, pipes and stuff like that show up. But this whole thing becomes like a raging little river when the rain does show up. But then they also just would like throw random stuff away, which is down here. We've had trash people out like 3 or 4 times just to this was worse than this. But we've had those big, when they bring the big trailer and stuff, we've had them haul stuff off several times. But even when they built the house, like there's old like roof shingles over here. One of the sons at one point had a auto shop on the property. So I'm pretty confident there's like a hood of a vehicle down here too, but it's just frustrating. I get it, it's your property, do what you want with it, but I mean, it's just annoying the amount of trash we leave. I mean, it's one thing if it can be part of the earth, but that's not the case. Some of this, and then we wonder why we have so many illnesses, but I'm not going to go on that diatribe right now. Yeah. Hey, Miss Laugh-A-Lot. What's the red berry? That's an excellent question. I wish I knew the answer. I don't think it's the edible type. Let me see. Let me go to it real quick. It's not, I'm not actually sure. I'll take a picture and I'll post a picture if I find out what it is, or if one of y'all want to get a screenshot. I'm not really sure. That's an excellent question. Okay, foraging says it's coral berry, maybe? Okay. Is it edible? Hey, Twisted, thank you for coming by. Not edible for the birds. Yeah, I figured as much. I feel like I spend most of my day like, and this is why I don't like them going back here a lot. So this is one of the cool things about trees. So this tree basically grew around that pipe because trees are pretty brilliant things. That's what I'll say about trees. Now, it's not good for your plumbing because trees will grow and roots will go places they shouldn't, and that can be a fun little insurance claim later. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's my husband, like, you know, he's had a hard time enjoying the property because of some of the stuff here. I just tend to, it's not really out of sight, out of mind. I think I just focus on the things I enjoy about the property. Let's go this way, Mark. Let's go that way. Come on. Mark. Come on. Okay. Mark is being suspicious. Hi, Alex. Hold on. I'm going to pick up a stick because Mark is being ridiculous. Come on, Mark. Let's go. Okay. But like I said, there's things about this property that I tend to focus on that's just kind of my general thought about the world. Focus on the positives and, don't stick to the negatives when it comes to things. There's a lot of good things about the property that I don't worry about things like pipe. If it becomes a things that is worrisome, I just call the people that own them and tell them to deal with it. I have a good working relationship with the Railroad Commission that oversees the oil and gas around in this state. And so anytime there's an issue, I just send a picture and an email and say, come clean it up. And so, and they're usually pretty good about it. Mark is 100% a suspect. Hey, Colleen, good morning. Hey, Bit Active, good to see you. Oh, they are still at it. What is Christina? Why are we upset with Olivia? They're just, Christina. They're just I think get some lavender or something for these birds because they're just I don't know what's happening to them. There's a lot going on in their heads. Yeah, they're in a serious mood this morning. Yeah, I don't know. Christina, leave Olivia alone. Well, Christina and Miranda are definitely two of my alpha females. But I don't know why. Poor Miranda. God, I need this bird to get her feathers back. Here, hold on. There are things that we don't have to. Well, I guess sometimes when our skirts accidentally get caught, or they're static on our skirts, we gotta worry about things like this. But molting is the worst, right? It's a necessary evil, but where the chicken's body chooses to molt is crazy. So she's just showing her stuff to the world there. It's those 3 cylinders. Hey, I think I have a 3-syllable. Hold on. I haven't, so I'm part of that category of 3-syllable names. Oh, goodness. It's probably true though. I should I should have thought about that, I guess. That's so funny. Let's see. Who's the red chicken? Oh, so the maroon ones they are called English Jubilee Orpingtons. I call them my giant beach balls, but they're English Jubilee Orpingtons. That's the one right there is Adele, and then Addison is right there. Adele is right there, and then actually Owen is a mix between a Barred Rock and an English Jubilee Orpington. They were actually bred for the reason they're called English Jubilee. They were bred for Queen Victoria's Jubilee celebration. So they were bred for the Queen Victoria's Jubilee, and so they are Jubilee. English Jubilee Orpingtons. They're very, very beautiful birds. Yeah, once I learned about all the feather patterns, I got really excited. These right here, I need to do a little video on my golden Wyandottes are pretty popular. Wyandottes have several different colors. There's actually, everyone go to Google now and type in blue, red, Wyandotte, Wyandotte. But those are the most beautiful, and there's some in the area. I just haven't gotten them yet. There's a blue, red Wyandotte. Basically, imagine that pattern, but with like a gray and red color. So those exist. There's also silver lace Wyandottes that are really pretty, but they are part of the reason why I haven't gotten any more Wyandottes because they're family friendly birds. Like they like their human, but they can be kind of, they can be mean to each other. They have what's called let me show you. They have what's called a rose comb. So notice how their comb is very different than those here. They have a rose comb, so they're really good for colder climates because their combs won't get as frostbit. But that's April right there, and then Amelia is over there. They're my hunters. They're the ones that will go after snakes. They'll go after mice. Like they like coming up to me with whatever they caught for the day. But they're really good. They're really good hunting or foraging birds, and they'll forage for anything. So that's what I need to do a special on those at some point. Of course, I have my Rhode Island Reds. That's Teddy up there, and then right there is Izzy. And so if any of these names are familiar or sound familiar, I named them all after Grey's Anatomy characters. So if the names are starting to sound familiar. Hey, Tashiria, good to see you. Oh, thank you so much, Vicky. And Dr. J, thank you. I always forget to tell people to like, so thank you. So these are the little babies this morning. They're doing okay, other than antagonizing one another. So I'm not sure what that's all about. One would think with all these roosters here, they would keep the peace. Owen's very offended that I called him out. You need to keep your hens in line, little Owen. And then there's Miss Maggie. So Maggie's sister was Meredith, but I did lose Meredith earlier this year. That's little Maggie. They're Delawares. They're good standard. If you ever want to get started with chickens, Delawares are good. You're going to get eggs. So good. If you ever interested in starting with chickens, Rhode Island Reds, especially if you're doing it for eggs, and all of these are, and if you're interested in meat birds, they're good for all of these birds are good for both. But you have Maggie's like, you're talking about meat birds. I don't want to talk about that. But Maggie is what's called a Delaware hen. They're really good birds. Rhode Island Reds are good birds. They do get a reputation for being aggressive, but mine are fine. Wyandottes are good birds. Astrolorps, which are so Miss Stephanie is an Astrolorp. Astrolorps are amazing layers. They're also really good. Astrolorps are also really good for Olivia. Why is everyone upset with you? Like they're all going after Olivia. I'm not sure what she did. But Astrolorps are they're also good for not to prevent hawk attacks, but hawks think they are crows. So it's not to say they will avoid trying to dive down, but it's good to have Astrolorps. I think Chicken Explorer has Astrolorps. Hey Mia. And and Astrolorps are prolific layers. If you're ever stuck on a deserted island and you were asked to bring something for sustenance, I would highly suggest bringing a Astrolorp hen. The highest recorded Astrolorp, their egg count was 364 in a single year. Now that's not the average for Astrolorps, but it has been recorded that an Astrolorp hen basically laid an egg every day for an entire year. So Astrolorps are prolific egg layers. And then, of course, you have Arizona and Cali. Arizona and Cali are, they're what they're called. There's different names. I knew them as cinnamon queens. They're also, that should have been my YouTube name, Cinnamon Queen, but it probably already exists. But anyway, sometimes they're called Golden Comets, but I always known them as Cinnamon Queens. And so they're really good layers. And then the yellow one there is a Buff Orpington. So anytime you hear the word buff in the chicken world, it's that blonde color. So... and then Sophia, this is Sophia. She's a golden comet as well. She just has a different pattern. It depends on what the dad is that they mix it with, depending on kind of the color pattern that they come out with. Hey, Vanilla. Oh, that's actually breakfast salad actually sounds pretty yummy actually about right now. So there's Miss Zola. She's probably not going to let me get close to her. She's the one that I recently did a video on. Of course, she's showing the eye that she's not showing the eye that I worked on, but she is doing very well. She's back to her wild self. She's my little wild bird. And she's purposely not showing the eye I worked on because she knows I'm talking about her. How are you doing, Vanilla? Zola, you want to show everybody your eye? Yes, no, maybe? Okay, that's fine. And then down there is Miss Sydney. Sydney is Joe's sister. Joe is still with her babies. So I give it another probably 2 weeks before Joe's back over here. And then, okay, there we go. There we go, Zola. Let everybody see your eye. So, yeah, her eye's doing pretty well. More than likely, she just got dirt in it. And so it just irritated the eye. So, yeah. And then the chat's doing that funny thing. I need YouTube on mobile to work on the not people losing the chat. But it looks like they're settling in for the day. Vanilla, I'm kind of new to YouTube, so unless I have a doppelganger running around, you're probably watching someone else. But you are welcome to subscribe. I do ask for the community to be good to one another and good to themselves, good to one another, good to the earth. So if you can follow that mantra, you're welcome to subscribe. Hey, Kindy K. But yeah, Vanilla, I am very, very new to YouTube, so you're probably watching my past self or doppelganger. And then Miss Ellis is cold. So she is, of course, one of my molting girls. And when you see them lift their foot up like that and kind of hunch up, they're just cold, which makes sense because she has feathers missing from her bum as well. That seems to be the trend this year in molting, is to lose the feathers on your bum. So there you go. And there's beautiful Alex. Look at that green. So his mother was an astrolorp, but also his dad was a barred rock. Basically, Alex, Owen, and Mark have the same dad. They just have different moms. But that green color and the dark pattern, he's astrolorp. So for those of you who are new, prior to April, I did not have any roosters. Some of my hens went broody, which is when they want to hatch eggs. That's a little dance they do for the ladies. So my mother-in-law, she has the sisters of some of my birds. So anyway, she ended up with a rooster at some point, and so she gave me some eggs that were fertilized, and so that's how I put those eggs under my broody hen, and then that's how I ended up with 2 new hens and then 3 roosters. But they all have different mamas. So his mother was an astrolorp. Owen's mother was a English Jubilee, and then Mark's mother was a barred rock. So that's how they came to be. Yeah, it's okay. Hey, Vanilla, happy to have you. And like I said, we're a collection of different communities: gardeners, lifestyle folks, connect and grow folks, healthy living folks. But we're here to support one another, grow one another, and just enjoy the life. We know things happen, but we're also here to just kind of, how can we be better humans, better people, and a connected community. So that's kind of what we do here. So I appreciate you. Yeah, and Bit Active, yeah, you'll have to hopefully y'all are connected with Bit Active. He does a lot of, he's in the whole healthy living, strength training, and just living life, making sure your body and mind are the best they can be. So make sure y'all are connected with Bit Active. Geez. Check my messages. Check. I appreciate you. Thank you, Audrine. I have 3 roosters right now. I did hatch some. I'll go ahead and walk over there before I end the live today. I did let one of my hens, let me turn the camera to me. I did let one of my hens hatch another set of eggs in November. And I'm pretty confident there's some more roosters in that bunch. So I'm not counting them yet because those roosters may end up being given away. But adult roosters, I have 3. And then this batch that hatched in November, so they're about 5 weeks old now. Pretty confident there's a rooster or 2, if not more, in this batch here. So roosters seem to be, no matter how many eggs you put under a hen, roosters seem to win the life lottery, so to speak. Yeah, my eggs will keep a pack. My rule is we keep 18 pack or 18 count pack for the house. Everything else goes to the food pantry or to neighbors. Now let's see real quick. Hey, Stony, good to see you. Okay, I'm going to let the babies run around. Stand by. Come on. Come on. Go on. Go on. Oh, you literally just stepped on your child. You stepped on your child. You realize this, right? Okay. So that's Joe, an Americana. So the eggs here are all from different moms. They're not her eggs. I should have a Marin. Marins are the ones that lay those dark chocolate eggs. And then I know I have an olive egger in the bunch. And then the one in the back, I was hoping to be a Delaware hen, but I have a feeling that's going to be a rooster. And then the one up front to the left is more than likely a rooster. But we'll see what happens. You know, I'll know they're about 5 weeks now. I'll know for sure in about 17 weeks what everybody, well, I'll know earlier than 17 weeks. The roosters, we'll know pretty soon, if not already. Hens take a bit, but let me try to get lower to the ground. I think that's let's see, well, let's get lower. There we go. Okay, I'm going to have to get to the ground. Let's see. The feet and stature, yeah, and that's why I really needed this Delaware to be a hen, because I need a new, but I'm pretty confident that's a rooster right there. Yeah, there's a couple with big feet, but then they don't have the comb. So I mean, it's quite also possible that, 5 roosters came out of these eggs. Which I'm like, if they're all roosters, I decided I'm just going to let them live in the aviary and then just let them live in the garden. They can eat all the garden bugs. But trying to add 5 roosters to an already established community would not be smart as a chicken owner to allow that to happen. One of the black and white ones and the solid white. Yeah. I'm pretty confident there's more roosters than hens again. Even though at the beginning I did the whole wing test. I did that whole wing test or whatever. And they definitely had like the smaller feather, how they have the secondary feathers in between. 4 of them had that, but because these are barnyard mixes, it's really hard to tell. Yeah, you do get the father's genetics a whole lot. I have some solid chickens. Hey, friend. Hi, can I hold you? Oh, nope, I can't hold you. Okay, you can hang out by me then. Yeah, they tend to, because even the ones back there, you can definitely see the barred rock. But what I love about my older roosters is you can definitely see their mother's breed in them as well. See, she's already starting to peck at them. I had that in my last hatch we processed. I left the other in the coop to get bigger. My mom, yeah, they'll kill them. So, like I said, I'm probably just gonna let these live in this. Again, a really cool thing about this property, let me lift this camera up, is they built this aviary for doves. And so what I probably am going to do is get that that plastic stuff that you can put around and just turn that into they can stay there at night, and I'll just let them live in the garden. Like I said, they can eat the bugs and, do all of that. Pretty confident this one right here is my olive egger. So actually, no, that's the Marin. That small one right there is the Marin. That was the last one born. That's I'm pointing my finger. That's a Marin right there. That one in the back might be an olive egger, but I'm not too sure. But this one's definitely a Delaware. That's a barred rock right there. This one, not too sure. Could just be, we'll see what happens. It could just be a mama barred rock. Well, the mother was a barred rock, but that doesn't mean. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm pretty confident I have another 3 roosters. At minimum, I have 3 roosters, but we'll see. Even though I really needed you to be a hen, but I love you anyways. Another way to tell gender, the males have short wing feathers at the back, is the females will have all their wing feathers will be long. Yeah, y'all, like I said, maybe, like I said, I even have the video. I'll have to find the clip and post and like take it out as a clip when I showed everybody their wings when they were literally when they were like a day old. I did the whole wing test but I think the wing test, I'm not saying it's not correct, but when you have barnyard mixes, it's probably not the most accurate. Oh, you are? Yeah, I need more hand. I just, have any of y'all heard about like the like rounder eggs are supposed to be females and long and pointed eggs? Like, says there's that myth, because all these came out of rounder eggs. And then there was another lady that's here locally. She said she tends to have more hens in the fall and winter. And here we go. So I don't know. I don't know that there's any pre-gaming theory on on how to guarantee hens. See, me and my dad used to breed chickens. My dad told me that the males will have the shorter feathers. This is just a tip. Yep. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna keep an eye. That's why, like, even the ones, because after a day old, 4 of them had long tail feathers. And typically, again, old wives' tale, if you will, they say if they, have their tail feather, if their tail feathers grow out long in the first couple of days, they tend to be females. Well, 4 of these had long tail feathers. And so it's just, but again, they're all different breeds. So there was nothing to compare them with other than themselves. So, I sort of mess up the game because I just pick eggs from each of the hens. And so there's no real comparison happening. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, the pointy eggs. Yeah. And of course there's the test where you can actually, look at their bottoms and then there's that little bubble you can see or whatever. But I know they say you have to be pretty skilled at that to really try to do that test because you don't want to mess anything up. Oh, the e-bike. Yeah. So if y'all are into e-bikes, Hargerine Annette DeBossway on here, she has the e-bike. Let's see, the Spittenhaven breed. I don't have that breed. I will have to look. I'm gonna look that up. Chirping. Now you're gonna make me get more chickens. If that breed ends up being a beautiful bird, I'm gonna end up with more chickens. Hey, Bud Files, good to see you. I did hear of who was on. It was about a week ago. Someone told me about the. I don't know if y'all have seen this. The spotted zombie chicken. It's basically a mix between the. Oh, what's the bird? That's the all. They don't lay black eggs, but they're the all black. They have the black eyes, black. Oh, what is that bird's name? I forget the name of that bird or that chicken breed. But apparently, when it's crossed with, I don't know if it's a Delaware or Leghorn, when it's crossed, it kind of has like a spotted chicken look. Uh-oh. Something's in the area because she's doing that protective sound. When they get in that corner and she makes that noise, that means something. She either notices a bird in the sky or there's something around that she's suspicious of. See you later, Four Seasons. Good to see you. Good to see you, Force. Thank you for coming for our Forcey Sons. Good to see you. So yeah, this just hit an hour too. I didn't mean to keep y'all on so long. Okay, well, I'm gonna go inside. I need to eat breakfast. I need to get hydrated, and then back to decluttering. I think that's gonna be my day for the rest of the day. So again, I'm always appreciative of y'all when y'all stop by, especially just to look at the chickens and hear me ramble about whatever's on my mind, or specifically the chickens. Like I said, I do have to go into town today. We're gonna drop off the donations from the decluttering. I have to pick up some auto parts from the auto store because my husband's gonna work on. Oh, this is what I can ask y'all. Before y'all head out. So my husband has to work. He's gonna do some different things on the truck. There's like 7 different things he has to do on the truck, related to kind of just keeping it where it is. How interested would y'all to see, like I thought about filming each thing he's going to do separately. He'll be annoyed by me filming it, but how interested would y'all be in seeing like just, some how-tos related to truck upkeep and maintenance? Y'all let me know how interested. Maybe I'll do a poll. I'll do a poll on my post. But I think I may do that later today once he gets started. Okay. Well, I will let y'all go. I am always blessed to have y'all here. And have a good day. And I'll definitely be looking out for y'all to go live or whatever content you're dropping and everything. Yeah, I think the world would be interested. How long? Let's see. I bet someone will for sure. How long have you had chickens? We had chickens growing up, but most recently, since 23. So whatever the math is. So March of 23. So that'd be 3 years in March, since moving to this property that, we've had chickens, but I did have chickens growing up as well. And we ate those chickens, but these chickens here are more pets than they are. I don't know that I'll eat them. They're too cute. And I've named them all. It's hard to eat things that you've named, but I'm not above it. So cool. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all go. Blessings, blessings, blessings. And as I like to say, like I said, be good to each other, the earth, and yourself. But have a wonderful, wonderful day. Okay, Mia, I'll make sure to, like I said, I'll probably do a post and then at least film some of it, and I'll provide the color commentary, if you will. I won't know what I'm talking about, but I'll at least provide the commentary. But I'll see about posting some of him working on the truck. So cool. Okay, well, y'all have a blessed day, and I will talk to y'all later on the next live or in one of my vlogs. But take care and be blessed. Bye-bye.